Bueno, máquinas, bienvenidos al cuarto episodio del podcast de Tu Primer Millón. Y hoy tengo el placer de presentarlos. Today we have some very, very special guests. We have my very, very, very best friends, Claudia and Dan. What's up? Máquinas. They don't need introduction. Here we have one of the best DJs in the world. Here we have one of the best, if not the best. Well, we have her, the best models in the world.
There you go.
And we're ready to drop some bombs. Hey, so Claudia and Dan, you guys are like so successful. Like, I would say, Claudia, you're like a self-made millionaire, right?
I would say so.
Yeah. Come on, like you come like.
I'm humble, but.
Yeah. Okay, but I can say the stuff, you know.
Could say
I can say you're a self-made multimillionaire, same as Dan, you know, self-made or whatever. But they're so successful.
We'll tell the story.
Yeah, we'll tell the story. So I want to hear your guys' story because I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna tell me something that I don't know yet. You know.
I'm sure. Well, normally when we hang out, we're all usually drinking, so I think Yados forgets everything anyway. Everything we tell.
I like to party. You know. So okay,
down.
before getting into like any questions, I want to like hear your story like a little bit. Because how for example, Claudia, how did you from Europe, right? So how you came from Europe here and became this, and then like I want to hear your story also, like how you got to today. So
You got it.
Yeah. So I guess ladies first.
Ladies first.
Dan,
Best for last.
Best for last. Yes, it was best for last. So I moved from Poland when I was 5 years old. My parents came from Krakow, Poland, which I don't know if you've been before.
No, I've never been to Poland actually.
Really? Okay, we gotta
I've
go.
never been to Poland.
gotta do
I've
a
been
trip.
to Croatia. No, Croatia is not that close. Kiev is closer to Poland.
Ukraine, yeah.
Ukraine,
Yeah,
I've been there.
right next to.
Is it similar or not?
I think the women are better looking in Poland.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Obviously.
come on.
Come on. I've never seen anything close like this in Russia, you know?
Right? So I came to Chicago when I was 5 years old, and I met Dan, and he had his gym business in Chicago. That was a very, very successful personal training gym. And when we met, I knew where I was at in my career. I didn't have to be in Los Angeles because, you know, models travel all the time. So I was like, okay, it's so expensive in LA. Like, it's ridiculous. Let me go back to Chicago and I could fly everywhere we want to fly. So
it's funny, like many people do that. I mean, I also did that. Like many people like do LA as like a few years to like grow up a little bit, and then they all leave. Like me, the same. I used it like as an opportunity, but then I'm like, as soon as I could leave, I left.
Yeah, well, you get your base started, but I think once you're a well-known entity, you could work from anywhere in the world. Like look at us online now. We don't have offices, you know, but we could work from anywhere. So in 2014, I met Dan, and I moved to Chicago where he had his gym business, and basically the rest is history with my modeling career.
So in terms of business, what's your source of income? Like, do you have like just one business, several business? Explain to the people that are listening to you, because I know Claudia, I know Dan,
Yep.
my wife. We know you guys, but you know my people don't know you. Yep. So how does Claudia Fitzgerald make her money?
So I'm a very firm believer in multiple sources of income, right?
Okay.
I think having one source of income is suicide. I mean, you know that. Like you need, and a lot of people know that, but I also don't think a lot of people want to do multiple things because I joke about this all the time.
And I'm gonna get it out and give it to you guys. Then,
do it.
I mean, you got to do something with it after, right?
Yeah, of course.
So you're talking about sources of income, right? So I'm gonna ask you guys, do you think when someone is starting, they should like focus only on one, or they should just try and do several at the same time? What advice you have for people that are like watching us and they're like in a 9 to 5, they have a job? Like, what advice you have for them?
What would you say?
Dan,
What
let's
would
go.
I say?
Yeah.
Follow a passion.
Okay.
I think if people get too busy too quick, you know, they're going to be a jack of all trades, master of none. They're not going to have the ability to monetize whatever they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I think when you're starting off, you just take something you really are passionate about, that you love, get really good at it, and the other streams will come.
Yeah.
It'll just naturally develop.
I agree with what you say. People try to do too many things.
Too much good at it.
Yeah. So, what advice you have for people that are watching us and they're like, okay, cool, this is cool, but like they don't know what's their passion or they don't know what they like, they don't know what to do. So, do you have any like? Is there any like niches or businesses that are like easy to make money, or like would you recommend something, or just like find your passion, or how you will? Because many people are watching us. I know you just said follow your passion, and I say that, but I like to like chop it down because there's many people that don't know what's their passion.
I think you find your passions within things you enjoy as hobbies, right? Like, for example, you know, Dan, and we'll touch on this, but he just dropped his first track today.
Oh, it's true.
He produced his first techno track, so I'm sure we'll get into that. But
so where can they check this track out?
Please drop
Spotify.
What do they search in Spotify?
Luker is my techno alias.
Okay.
And Luker Expensive Taste is the first track.
Okay.
Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music.
So say it word by word.
Music.
Yeah, because you see most of the DJs, they just mix all the DJs music.
But you want to produce, you want to make your own stuff. So I found something that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
And I'm not making any real money at it. I've made some, but not much.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it.
Yeah.
So you just keep growing.
I think that's the key. Same as me. Like, it's funny because like when you talk with successful people, it's funny that, hey, they all have things in common. It's like the most successful people I know, for me, success comes not only from money, but also from enjoying what you do. So for me, you guys are very successful. Like one of the most successful people I know, because you guys make money like having fun and you enjoy it, you know? So every person I met that do that, it's taken them so many years to make money with their passion. Like, look at you right now. Like, you're working hard in making money with DJ just because you love it. You know, you're not there for the money. And when you're not there for the money and you keep going, at the end, big money comes.
Right.
Because like imagine like in a few like